Hello everybody and welcome back to Terraria, where today we are continuing our secret base. As you saw in the last episode, I wired this whole thing up so that switching it on and off allows the reveal of the base and everything in it. But now what I'm going to do today is make it nicer, make the hole a little bit bigger, because ideally I want it, if you turn this ruler on, which is actually like the most goated tool in like the game, but we take the ruler, it's only 35 by 26. I'd want it to ideally be a perfect square, so I'm probably gonna dig for the first thing in this video and then make the farm. The farm is just gonna be a simple, like, a farm. It's gonna have some wiring in it, but it's basically, if you just search up like Terraria, like plant farm or something, it's like the first thing you'll see. What I was going to build it in like a creative mode, but I discovered that Terraria, for some fucking reason, doesn't have a creative mode, I guess, which is a little stupid. I mean, I would try to show it to you in another way, but like, I'm not gonna fucking make like a GIMP like drawing of it, or like MS Paint drawing or something, and then I'm not gonna like fucking load up like Minecraft or something to make a replica of it and show you how it would work. So this is what my farm will look like. You got all the plants here, you got your day blooms, you got your water leaves, you got your moon glows, you got your blink roots, you got your fire blossoms. There's dart traps that kill the plants, and actuators that have no equivalent in Minecraft at all, that fall down into the conveyor belts. They fall down these platforms into this chest with hoppers that don't have a Terraria equivalent. But yeah, you get the picture of what it'll look like. I spent way too long on this. So first of all, I think I'm just going to delete a bunch of this wire, because these torches are not where I want them to be. So I'm gonna rewire the entrance mechanism so that the torches are like along the walls or something, and then I'll format the thing. I'll it's basically, yeah, it's just gonna be a giant time lapse, but I think that would be a nice unique little video, so I hope you enjoy it. So this took a lot longer than I thought it would. Basically just the ruler was being not as OP as I thought it was. I wanted to build a 36 by 36 even equal square, but as it turns out, the vertical screen height only accounted for about maybe 30 blocks. So I could only really measure up to 30 blocks above my head, which led to some complications, as you're seeing in this time lapse. I I struggled quite a bit with the ruler, but I eventually got it done. It was just, I had to do a lot of math, do a lot of ruler measuring to make sure it was good. And dude, I really think that there should be, and I'm saying this without knowing whether this actually exists, so I might be dumb. I really wish that there was like a grand design, or like a ruler hotkey, so that you don't have to go into your menu and click a very small icon that says ruler whenever you have to use it. But it was still really useful. Counting would have been actually hell, but after I finished the whole, I'm skipping over some commentary that I did in the time lapse because I felt like it was unnecessary. So I'll just give it here. What I'm doing right now is I got rid of some of the torches, and now those little nubs that you can see lining the hole are the start of where the platforms are, like you saw in the Minecraft demonstration. I made a platform with stone for the entrance, and on the second half of it, the first dirt platform started. And so, yeah, that's basically just what I did during the time lapse. And I'm in the Crimson to gather wood that I didn't actually need. So, yeah, I just ended up using stone platforms instead of wood platforms because I thought that it would fit better. But yeah, that's it for the time lapse. Okay, so I've built the first platform. This is generally what it's gonna look like, but like duplicated 8 more times. The plants will go here, and then this is just the entranceway into the actual farm. And there's gonna be like stone platforms and like the dispenser, like you saw what it would look like, what I demonstrated that it would look like. I'm still figuring out kind of what the torch setup is gonna look like, because I don't know, like if I place a torch on like every like corner right here, well, I don't know if it'll actually give the plants room to grow or not. So I'm not sure. I suppose I could just test it out, and if the plants don't grow, then it just sacrifices like one block. And I also want at least this structure to be themed around stone, so I might, this is a lot of work, but I might like line the entire perimeter of this area with stone, and then have like the dirt platforms, and then like there's stone platforms. There's like, maybe I'll replace the wall, I don't know. This is the first time ever, I think, that I've even paid attention to decoration even a little bit. So I'm more of a practical person, but I also want my builds to look good, so I think I might do that. I don't know, we'll see. For now, I'm just gonna build the platforms and then place the torches. Alright, so I finished all the platforms. I actually elected to not make another platform here and just make this like the collecting area. The area for collection, and then maybe like a storage area of some sort as well, to store all the plants, of course. And then also I'm gonna put like torches above the dart traps that'll be shooting along here and here. So yeah, anyway, that's the basic plan. And then I'm gonna put conveyor belts, which I have realized that these torches are in the way of. Fuck me. So I'm gonna move all the torches like one block down, and then we'll finish, I guess we'll finish the basic like parts, what the farm will basically look like, which is pretty hype. Me realizing that you can't buy dart traps, even though I swear that there's an NPC that does sell them, and I might be just stupid, but I have no idea. But for now, I guess I can just get the dart traps that I do have already and place them where they're supposed to go. So I've placed all the dart traps, And now I think it's finally time to start planting. So I have quite a few day bloom seeds. Shiverthorn I am not prepared to grow yet, but I'm pretty sure I also have Moonglow. I have just realized that I've made a serious lapse in judgment. There is not enough space to replant my plants. There just isn't enough space. I think maybe you place the dart traps on the outside facing in, and this makes it really complicated, but you could have like a control room down here that has like fucking 13 different switches that correspond to each trap, or maybe just like seven switches, which is one for each row. That could work too, but yeah, that's a problem. I might just have to redo this entire thing with better spacing. I think I'm gonna try the idea of making the dart traps outside facing in and making a control room. I'm gonna go with that idea. I'm gonna run on pure copium, and I'm gonna try to salvage this. But I feel like I could make it work, and that's not just copium. I think I could actually feasibly do this because there's like different colored wires and all that stuff, and there's these blocks that route wires and all that, so I could maybe figure something out. And this would be just a great lesson in one, how not to build a farm in the future, and two, to gain more of an understanding of how wiring works. I think for now this won't be an automatic farm, and instead I'll get rid of all of these dart traps. God fucking damn it. And for now, it's just going to be a manual farm, which is still good. The only reason why I'm making this is to get more herbs. But yeah, I think for now, I'm just going to see if there's any moon glows in bloom. There's not, but there's a blink root, which is pretty good. I'm gonna plant all of the crops, and it'll signify the start of what will hopefully be a fully working and growing and healthy farm. Okay, so I think the last thing I'm gonna do is, you need jungle grass in order to grow Moonglow. So I'm gonna head over to the jungle and try to gather some jungle grass seeds. I think you only need to break a bunch of grass in the jungle, which would make sense. So I'm gonna see if I can get some. Okay, so I've been breaking plants for about 2 minutes, and I only just got my first bit of jungle grass seeds, so yeah, this might take a while. I need like 32. Okay, so for now, since I have one bit of jungle grass seeds already, I'm going to try to get it to grow. like gradually spread through the mud blocks that it needs to grow on, like how grass spreads on dirt. So I'm pretty sure I have mud blocks, right? Yeah, okay. So how jungle grass seeds work is you need to place them on some mud, and then I'll place a bit of jungle grass just like in the middle right here, and then hopefully, from what I've read online, if they're not lying to me, then it'll just spread. So I think I just need to find one more bit of jungle grass and then we'll be great for that part. We just need to wait, which isn't that big of a deal because I don't have any moonglow seeds anyway, so it'll be fine. Nice. Okay. Okay, so we got our second bit of jungle grass seeds. So I'm just gonna place it on the other side of the farm, and then wait for them to just grow naturally. Okay, so yeah, it is spreading throughout the mud. So it actually shouldn't be too much time until it's just fully grown. But yeah, I guess that's the start of the farm. In the future, I would like to make it automated and also put like a storage system of just plant stuff around here, and then maybe in here we'll make like another little section for just storage, or maybe it'll be like under this house so that I can easily get to it or something. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this base actually a secret base again. I'm gonna wire all of this up again and turn it off so that it's secret again. Alright, so this should all be working fine and well. So I turn it off, it's like nothing's there. And if I turn it on, it's an actual farm. And it looks more impressive now because it's actually has a purpose now instead of just a square hole in the ground. Okay, well, I'm very happy with the progress so far. I'm also very worried about what I'll potentially have to do in the future, but it's coming together well. And once I get moon glows, and I'll actually check if I do have moon glows blooming right now since it's nighttime. I do! Let's go! Now I can plant one moon glow. Fog. Bam! There you go. Well, now the farm is completely fully functional, which is very nice. We got some more blink root. Pog. And I can actually make another spelunker potion. But for now, that is all I'm going to have to do today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I hope that you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening. I have been Remblob, and I will see you in the next video.